my greenhouse. It's the beginning of March and I thought I'd do a little video on the seeds that I'm going to sow throughout March, or a selection of the seeds I'm going to sow, because I think I've got about 40 different packets of seeds to sow this month. So here's a little selection. We've got some agretti, which I'm really excited about. I had this at the Pig Hotel and it was in a salad, and it's a little bit like samphire, a little bit salty. So I'm going to try this out in the greenhouse here. We've got a selection of different lettuces, which I'm going to grow inside the greenhouse and also outside. Some coriander, which I'm going to start in the greenhouse. I'm not sure if it's a little bit too early, but if it's in the greenhouse, then you never know, we might get a little start for that. Some sorrel, some spinach, it's called Medania. I was told when I went to the Charles Dowding Homemakers No Dig course that this was the best variety, so I'm excited about that one. Also some fennel I'm going to sow inside, and then I'll take you through a few of the bits and bobs that I'm going to sow outside in the garden. The other thing that I'm going to sow in some modules is some beetroot seeds. I like to put them in water for a couple of hours, or you can also soak them overnight just to give them a little head start for the growing season. So I'm going to direct sow this dill. They're all in these beautiful heads. I've already sown a few, which I've had in the greenhouse all winter, and they are looking lovely, with unfortunately a little bit of grass in there. But I took these off of my wonderful dill plants last season, and I'm hoping, even though they've been in the greenhouse, fingers crossed, that they'll still work. I put this seed bed in a couple of weeks ago, ready for some direct sowing, and I'm also in the summer months, I'm going to put my tomatoes in here and keep them nice and toasty. So I thought we'd get this bed ready to direct sow. So we need to just rake it over to make it nice and fine and straight, ready to make some drills to put my seeds straight into. What I sometimes find easier is to rake all the big lumps into a section, and then we can use our sieve and pop all the big lumps into the sieve. Do you want to help, Winnie? Put all these big lumps in here, and then use your hand to break them down. Give it a little shake, and any lumps that we don't need, just get rid of them. Job done. And once it's all ready, we can get sowing our seeds. Something I learned from last year is make sure you use your labels wisely. I wrote all my labels out in felt tip pen and put them on wood, and everything washed off, and I didn't have a clue what anything was. So I like to put the date on my labels as well, so I know that when I've sown things. I'm going to put that straight in where I'm going to do my first drill, probably about here. And then I have got this wonderful piece of wood, which is about 15 centimetres wide, that I'm going to use instead of using string, because I just find it a little bit easier. And it's the right size for this bed as well. So I will put that there in a nice straight line. Perfect. And I have this wonderful tool, which is from a camping equipment, and I'm going to use this to make my drill. So it needs to be about 2 centimetres deep. There we go. And just pull it across like that. Now we have our drill. I'm going to start sowing our seeds. And as I said before, this is our spinach. So this is going to be wonderful. Just put a few seeds there. I'm going to move my board along and leave about 30 centimetres. That should be enough. There we go. And now I'm going to do my agretti. As I said before, this is a really lovely, kind of like seaweed, samphire, salty flavour that you can just put straight into salads, or give it a little bit of a fry and put it in with a bit of garlic and olive oil. Wonderful. And we're going to do exactly the same. Our drill. This is about 1.5 centimetres deep, and the spacing for this is every 3 centimetres. I'm going to sow my fennel and then some coriander. The next thing I'm going to sow is some of these wonderful peas. These are called Kelvedon Wonder. They're an early variety. They only grow to be about 40 to 60 centimetres high. You can use them for their beautiful peas. You can use the flowers in salads. You can use the shoots as in your salads, which are really lovely and fresh tasting. So I'm going to just plant these 5 centimetres apart. These could go straight outside. I have got some outside already, but I thought it'd be quite nice to just get started early in here as well. So I'm now just going to cover them up. All we have left now is to give them a little bit of a water and then watch and wait for the magic to happen. The method that I've used here with the drills and everything using the bed here, you can also apply that to your beds outside when planting outside. We'll pop outside now and I'll show you a couple of the things that I'm going to start sowing outside. As you can see here, I've got some lovely tyres which were delivered to me from a lady on Facebook Marketplace that was just trying to get rid of them. So I think it's quite expensive to get rid of tyres. I thought these would be the fantastic thing to plant my beautiful rainbow carrots in. I had a problem with carrot fly last year, so I thought if I put the soil in up to here and sow the carrots directly into my tyre, this top tyre is over 60 centimetres and apparently the carrot flies do not fly over 60 centimetres. So my theory is they should be well protected, sowing directly into these tyres, which is fabulous. Also, I'm going to sow some spring onions, which I will sow in one of my beds around the corner, as they are a good thing to sow at this time of year. Oh, also this chamomile, because I do love chamomile tea. It's one of my favourites. Fresh chamomile tea, you cannot beat it. Putting those flowers straight into a teacup, absolutely magic. So these are the only things really I'm going to sow at the moment. I may later on in March, when it warms up a little bit, sow a little bit more outside. These are some of the things that we're going to sow inside. So we've got 2 different types of cucumber, the crystal apple and also the lemon cucumber. We're also your little helper. We've got some peppers, some chilies.
Me, little helper.
And you're my lovely little helper. We've also got some pot black aubergines. 5 different types of tomatoes, but I have already sown some in February as well, so I think we've got about 10 different varieties. Asparagus pea, which I thought looked very interesting. Some chives, angelica, and then here we've got some amaranthus, which we had at our wedding, so I thought I'd love to try and grow some of those. Some dahlias, the pom-pom ones. They look gorgeous and I did quite well with those last year. And then I did get some of these lovely everlasting sweet peas off of sweet peas from last year. And then we've got some lovely beetroot there. Are we going to sow some seeds? Once those seeds are sown, we'll pop them on the windowsill. Go on then, girls. Here we've got the girls sowing some tomato seeds. They absolutely love sowing seeds and making a mess at the same time. It's a fantastic way to get the children involved in gardening. And there we have it, a selection of things that we're sowing in March. If you'd like to be the first to find out what we're going to be sowing in April, then please subscribe to my channel and you'll be the first to find out. Thank you for watching and we'll see you soon. Well done, Winnie.
Done.